Here's the word problem. You need to write an equation and solve it. That equation should represent this situation. Okay. Question number 2. Brian, Justin, and Sam, so it should be Brian, comma. Brian, Justin, and Sam play on the same soccer team. At the end of the session, Justin scored 4 more goals than Brian, while Sam scored twice as many goals as Brian. The 3 boys scored a total of 64 goals. How many goals did each boy score? So that is the problem. If there is a word problem, you should read it at least twice and then try to define variables. Variables should be meaningful. For example, here the problem is Brian, Justin, and Sam, they are the 3 players which play on the same soccer team, right? And they are scoring some goals. Total of those goals is 64. So we say let goals scored by Brian be B, by Justin J, and Sam S. So that is how we can define our variables. So let's say the goals scored by B for Brian, J for Justin, and S for Sam. Let's define variables like this, okay? Then at the end of the session, Justin scored 4 more goals than Brian. That means J is 4 more than Brian. So J equals to Brian plus 4. Do you understand? 4 more goals than Brian. While Sam scored twice as many goals as Brian. So Sam's S equals to 2 times Brian. So that is kind of relation, right? The 3 boys scored a total of 64. That means B plus J plus S equals to 64. So these are the equations which we have generated. So we've got 3 equations and 3 variables. You can always solve, okay? So for 3 variables, you need 3 equations. You have them. So you know S in terms of B, you know J in terms of B, and B as such, right? So what we will do is we'll replace J and S from these 2 equations, right? So we say B plus, what is J? J is B plus 4. So instead of J, I will write B plus 4, okay? And instead of S, I will write 2B. I'm writing them in brackets just to show that these are replacement of or substitution for our variables J and S. And the total is 64. That is how we get our equation. So this is a set of equations which we have got to represent this situation. Now let us try to solve them. We have already taken the first step. These are the 3 equations which we came up with, right? From the given situation, and then we combined them and we got now an equation in single variable. Do you see that? B is the only variable. So we can easily solve it. So let's try to solve this equation now. So what is this? B plus B is 2B. 2B plus 2B is 4B. Let me write here. So we got 4B. And the number here is plus 4. Plus 4 equals to 64 on the other side. Correct? Now to solve this, we will take away 4 from here. So we get 4B equals to 64 minus 4, which is 60. Now 4B is 60, so B has to be 60 divided by 4. So B is 60 divided by 4, which is how much? Half of 60 is 30 and half of 30 is 15. Okay, or you could divide straight, use calculator, divide it, get your answer. Now B is 15, so you got one answer, B. If B is 15, then you should substitute in your given equations. And it's good practice to write the equation numbers, correct? So here what we did, we combined in 3, we substituted 1 and 2, right? So we choose sub equation 1 and 2, right? In equation 3. Then we got this equation. We calculated, found B as 15. Now we can find out that is the goals scored by Brian, 15. So Sam scored 15 times 2. So 2 times 15, which is 30 goals. And how about Justin? Justin scored 4 more than B. So 15 plus 4, which is 19, correct? So these are the goals scored by the 3 boys in the same team, right? And if you add them up, you'll find them equal to 64. So that is kind of check your answer, right? So always when you write down your answer, always check your answer, right? So the answer is Brian, Sam and Justin scored 15, 30 and 19 goals, and then you checked it by plugging them in your equation 3 and you got 64. That's correct. That is when you add them up, you get 64, correct? That's how you have to do it. Thank you.